Hello world, welcome back. In today's video, we are going to create this nice looking animation where when you click on a circle, rest of the circles merge into that one with some random delay. So let's just get started. Okay, so like all the projects on right, I have Firefox editor with live server running on it, and on the left we have Sublime text editor. I have 4 files open in it: index.html, style.css, main.js, and design.txt. Design.txt contains few colors that we'll use in this project. And in the index.html, I have a title tag which says coinciding circle animation, followed by 2 meta tags, and a link tag to link our style.css, this file, to index.html. And we have another script tag that links main.js to our index.html. So let's get started with this project, and for this one we'll need just one div tag. So let's just create that, and we'll give it a class of container, as it will contain all the circles that we'll create for this project. Let's head to main.js. That's all that we need from index.html, and let's go to main.js and let's create our circles. But first let's get the container element. So we'll do const container element equal to we'll get the element using document dot query selector, and we'll have to pass in the CSS editor, that is container. Okay, let's see if we got this element. We'll log to the console. So we'll do it using console.log container element. Let's see if we got the element using inspect. Yeah, there we have it. We have our element. Okay, now we don't need this one. Let me just comment that out. Now, excuse me. I want to create 5 circles on the row and 5 circles on the column. So let's just put them into variables. We'll just say const circles per row equal to 5, and say circles per column, that also equal to 5. Now we'll run 2 for loops. One that will iterate over circles per row, another one that will iterate over the circles per column, and inside those loops we'll create our circles. So let's just create those 2 for loops. First one will iterate over circles per column, and we'll have another circle. We'll have another for loop. Sorry, I'll just copy paste that one. We'll change the variable to j, and this also changes to rows. Okay, now here we'll create our circle elements. So we'll do let circle element equal to document dot create element, and we'll create a div tag. And in this div tag, this element will add a class which will style in the style.css later on. So to add a class to this div tag, we need to do circle underscore element dot class list dot add, and let's call our class circle. We'll style it later on in the CSS. Now that we have our circle element, let's add to the DOM. So to do that, we'll do container element dot append child, and we'll append the circle element. Okay, let's see if we got those elements into our DOM. Okay, this is our container class, and if we click on this one, we'll see that all the circle elements that we created got appended to the, and they got added as a child to this container. Okay, so far so good. Let's also provide locations to these circles, because I want them to show up as a grid, right? So to do that, we'll style them. So do circle element dot style dot top equal to, we'll use template strings here. Let's use percentage for allocating the location. So we'll just put percentage, and in the we'll have to compute that location. So we'll do 100 divided by circles per column into I. And same thing applies for left location. Let me just copy paste this line. We'll say style dot left equal to, here we'll have to provide row and into j. Okay, we are not seeing anything, but let's just inspect the element and see if all those class got their location. Style top 0, left 0, 0, 20, right? So just take a look at this logic and think, oh no, why did this, I mean, why did each one of them got this left and top values? And let me know in the comments and on what do you think, how would you implement it? Would you do anything differently? Okay, now that we have locations for this circle elements, let's head over to style.css and style some, let's put some style to this project. So first we'll do some basic styling. We'll do box sizing of border box, and we'll style our body after that. Let's make it display flex, align item center, justify content center. Let's give it a height of 100 viewport height and margin of 0. Let's give it some color also. We'll pick that from design.text. This is our color, so that we'll put in the background color. Okay, after that let's style our container dot container. Let's give it a height of 300 pixel, width of 300 pixel, and we'll give it position relative. You'll soon know why. And now let's style our circle. That was the class that we added to all the circle elements here. So let's style that. We'll give it a height of 50 pixel, width of 50 pixel, and border radius of 50%. So that will create our circles, but we won't be able to see them unless we provide the background color. So let's just do that, background color, and we'll use this color. Okay, so we have our circles, but they are not positioned as we wanted them to be. Can anybody tell what the reason might be? Pause this video, give it a thought. Okay, so the reason they're all stacked up is because we have not made the position absolute. So let's just make that position absolute, and there we go. See, doesn't it look beautiful? Okay, now so that was the layout part. Now we need to add some animation. So let's again head over to main.js, and I want the animation to be, let me just explain the animation. So when I click on the circle, I want all the other circles to coincide with this circle, and I want every other circle to merge with this. So for that, first of all, because we'll be styling all the circles, we'll need a storage element where we have pointers to all the circles. So let's just create that. We'll just go to, okay, sorry, we'll just create that array. So circle array. Okay, now in this array we'll store pointers to all the circle element. So while we are appending all the circle elements to our DOM, let's also push them to this array. Circle array dot push circle element. Okay, so now all the circle elements will have access to them through this array. Now because I want all the circles to merge into one circle, that the one that I have clicked on, we need to add event listener to all the circle elements. So we'll do that. We'll do circle element dot add event listener. Okay, we want it to be of the type click. and we want to call this callback function. Okay, so inside this click event, what we want is when we click on a circle, I want all the remaining circles to merge with that circle. And to do that, we'll have to change the top and the left attribute of all the remaining circle so that it coincides with the one that was clicked. So we'll do it using for each loop on the circle array. Let's just do that. Circle array dot for each, and here we'll have to give it a name. We'll give CL as the one, and we'll do CL dot style dot top equal to, we'll again use template strings. We'll do event dot target dot offset top. So this will give us the location of the circle that was clicked on. We'll get the top of that circle which is responsible for the click event, and we'll have to put px at the end. Same thing applies to the left also. So let's just copy paste this one. We'll do offset left, and here also left. So if you've done everything correctly, when I click on a circle, rest everything should okay. Now everything got merged to this circle, but there is no lag in it. It's just like instantaneous, so we can't see the animation. So let's just put some transition. We'll put transition all of 0.5 second, and we'll do ease in. Now we should be able to see everything merge. See, but this animation is a bit boring because everything is happening at once. Let's add some randomness to it. So to do that, what we'll do is we'll use set timeout. So we'll do set timeout, okay, this gets over here, and we'll call a function. We'll again use arrow function, and the function will be same as what we had previously. So function gets over here, and we need to provide a time. So we'll provide a random time. So for that we'll use math.random, and math.random gives us a random number between 0 and 1, but the argument that timeout will take is in terms of the millisecond. So we need to multiply this guy with 500. Okay, let's see if this works. Yeah, it worked, and this looks much better compared to the previous animation. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. So guys, that's all we have for this video. Let me know what you think about this one. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel for more such videos, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.